got a pretty ideal hand here. Um, Not only do we have two cards that mill ourselves, but we also have this Bramble Crush. So we even have the out in hand for his sick Garrett shenanigans. Alright, I suppose we'll open with a forest here. Why not? Ah, so he was off his green that whole game, or he just didn't see the early green, stuff like that. I've got my next turn mapped out for me with the occultist. I think I'm just gonna be timing him or slowing his clock. He seems like the kind of deck that just really wants to get in there fast, and my deck is not interested in that at all. So I'd rather just like cost him an additional 2 mana to play that again, slow his clock. I'm just getting more and more stuff out. He's like changing his his plays now, so we're definitely slowing him down, which is good. Runic Repetition doesn't look great here, but whatever. So he's got next turn Garrick potentially, so I think I'm actually going to open with the Armored Scab. Start the self-mill process. And we get another Armored Scab and a Moon Heron. Okay. So hopefully he just slams Garrick here and we just Bramble Crush it away and get it completely out of the picture immediately. No problem blocking here whatsoever. If he wants to kill it, it's just feeding my spider spawning anyway, so hopefully it's just Garrick and he tries to fight. He does not. Okay, well, he's coming out guns blazing, that's for sure. Land doesn't look so good here. Alright, so we drop our occultist and pass the turn. So his attacks are a little bit more awkward now. Ah, unfortunately, I don't think Trepanation Blade is going to be quite as deadly because we have the Memory's Journey and the Runic Repetition, so I can actually just build myself up more. I mean, really, he's just... I feel like he's just feeding my my deck a little bit here. Unfortunately, I can't block that. That was a pretty good Trepanation Blade. So he took off a fourth of our life there. Would like to not have to use the Bramble Crush on the Trepanation Blade, but because I can't get to that thing, I think I'm going to have to do it. Yeah, especially with all this land drops. Actually, I mean, I suppose I could just slow him down with the Silent Departure. That would be nice. Buy me some more time to get some good cards. Yeah, let's do that. So, Silent Departure, the Spectre Rider, slow that strategy down. Till we can get some other cool stuff. Prey Upon would be very, very powerful right now, and it's too bad that I sided it out. Double Trepanation Blade, huh? And he tapped his white mana to play that. That was sweet. So now he's a turn slower. He's not even going to equip the Trepanation Blade. Alright, well, I'm definitely confused a little bit. Alright, so we'll drop our Dark Thicket Wolf. So Bramble Crush the Trepanation Blade? I don't think so, not yet. Not until he equips. Grasp would be pretty awesome right now. I mean, if he keeps milling us at the rate that he is, then it's more realistic than we could think. Alright, land was probably one of the last things I wanted to draw there. We have plenty of good draws that we could have gotten there, but it's a little bit unfortunate. Get in with our Dark Thicket Wolf. He's not blocking, so I think we'll pump. And then we'll Bramble Crush so he doesn't flip his villagers, so I guess we're going to do a Trepanation Blade. Would have much preferred to do that on a Garrick, but sometimes you don't get what you want. Thankfully, we still have a Gnaw to the Bone, so as long as we can hit it before he kills us, we'll be okay, but otherwise, we are in some trouble here. Okay, flipping dude. Anything? Spider spawning. There we go. That's sweet. Feel like getting in with everything, but then that would only get us how many extra? Right now we get 4 spiders. I think that's actually enough to do it. Pretty sure it is, considering the position we're in right now. I can actually Runic Repetition too, but I want to do that on the spider spawning. So now I just pass turn, and then I can start attacking in next turn. Really need to take care of that Spectral Rider, at least get a Gnaw to the Bone, because Spectral Rider is going to town on us right now. I could also just Runic Repetition my Silent Departure. I think I'll probably... Oh, well, sweet. He hit the Gnaw to the Bone. So now it's not a big concern at all. Now we're actually okay. Because now he's got to deal with me gaining how much life? 1, 2, or I guess I can just count my spiders. Gaining 8 life. So that's actually a pretty big deal. But it's kind of annoying that I can't block that Spectral Rider. Yeah, I can't block you, so I have to take you instead. So what is my plan now? Do I want to just Gnaw to the Bone now, and then I can actually spider spawn on my turn? That's probably pretty good. But then I can also just Runic Repetition, Silent Departure. Let's just Gnaw to the Bone now. Gain some life. Because I can also Runic Repetition my Gnaw to the Bone and gain life that way, so that's kind of rad. Here we're definitely attacking in with everything. And then I can just play Double Spell too and flip his guy back. I mean, he has to understand I'm just going to be milling a ton this turn. And then because of Memory's Journey plus Runic Repetition, I'm like perfectly okay too. Okay, so killing some tokens. He's taking... How much mana do I have? Well, I can't do the Dark Thicket Wolf because I pretty much want to spider spawn this turn. But I could also just Runic Repetition. Well, how much is he taking? 3, 4, 6 if I pump that, and then I could Runic Repetition, Silent Departure, bounce the Spectral Rider. If I Spider Spawn, post-combat. Actually, I think I want to do that, because I'm just going to get so many cards out of that. And then I can Runic Repetition my Spider Spawning and probably be alright. So, yeah, we're going to allow this. I'm going to mill myself a ton. Got a Grasp, that's sweet, so that's going to be able to stop the Spectre Rider. Memory's Journey is going to be able to save my life as well. Believe we just do Spider Spawning at this point. Bunch of dudes. See how he swings. Two. Okay. Putting us at 10. Got our Graham. Too bad we have so many token creatures. Okay. God, my graveyard is so big. Let me move this like this. Come on, stretch out. And then I gotta put you like this. Okay. So, the plan. Do I want to grasp the Spectral Rider now and not have to deal with it next turn? Get in with a bunch of dudes. Runic Repetition. I can't grasp plus Runic Repetition. That kind of blows. I think I can just Runic Repetition Spider Spawning though and then play it. Yeah, that's the best. So we'll attack with everything and then Runic Repetition, Spider Spawning, and hopefully beat him the next turn. It brings it back to your hand, right? Okay. Do I have the mana to do both? Please tell me I do. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I do. Yes, I do. And I can flash it back the following turn, so things are looking pretty good. Even have the Memory's Journey to save my own life. Things are definitely good. You're going to take 5, give me more fodder for my Spider Spawning. Pretty resilient deck, I will admit. Now it's just a ton of creatures, more spiders. He has to deal 10 damage with Spectre Rider this turn or else I win. I mean, I suppose he only has to do 9 because of the Selfless Cathar, but I'd say it's pretty tough for him to... milling me out wouldn't actually do anything. So he doesn't have enough to kill me this turn. Only got 1 there. So I'm going to be taking 3. Bonds of Faith on my Armored Scab. Alright. So he's got one, two. Let's say he has a bell ringer in hand. He would have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blockers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blockers. He said good game. So I'm assuming that means I won, I hope. But he could also be juking me here, so I'm not exactly sure what's going on. Well, Ambush Viper would save me. Not from a Spectre Rider, but yeah, I mean, I've got the spider spawning, so I'm just going to attack with all my spiders. There's no reason not to. He asked me if I boarded the Bramble Crush. Yeah. Alright, we got the match. Sweet. Yeah, this deck is ridiculous. I'm very much starting to see the application of Memory's Journey in this deck. 3 cards left in my library. That's pretty bad. But I like that because of Memory's Journey, this deck kind of trumps Trepanation Blade a little bit. At least buys you another turn. And with, Runic Repetition or whatever, it can buy you a ton of turns. So that's kind of cool. I like that. I'll see you around 2.